It's being called a conservation first. The New Jersey Air National Guard and an environmental group announced an agreement to preserve part of the pinelands. Environment correspondent Ed Rogers has that story.
The Oswego Gun Club property in Burlington County is now being preserved by the New Jersey Conservation Foundation. The 107-acre tract sits right next to the New Jersey Air National Guard's Warren Grove Gunnery Range. The gun club owners didn't want to use the area any longer, but wanted to see it preserved. It's home to pine snakes and other wildlife. This is the first property to be preserved by a conservation group using $35,000 from a U.S. Defense Department program.
So to have the opportunity to team and partner with all these community-based organizations that have a vested interest in New Jersey, I believe is just so critically important, and we want to be good stewards of the environment.
An additional $70,000 for the purchase comes from State Green Acres money and the Pinelands Conservation Fund. The Air National Guard says Warren Grove is a key training facility. Another 5-acre parcel of land is being purchased near the range, half being paid by the military.
I think it's probably one of the few in the country where an environmental ethic has taken hold and forms a core part of the installation's mission.
The New Jersey Conservation Foundation says it's concentrating on acquiring and preserving properties in the Bass River State Forest area.
By preserving all of these patches, we're putting that system back together and getting this forest to work as a system, fire being one of the main engines that drives that.
Part of the agreement gives the military and the state access to areas that border the range in order to conduct controlled burns to reduce the amount of brush that fuels forest fires.
If a fire did start in these unmanaged properties, it can get out of control very, very quickly. So by managing the property, we reduce the ability of a wildfire if it does start from a lightning strike or something. This is property that is off of our range boundary, but we are interested in preserving because fire doesn't know land boundaries.
In May 2007, a flare from a jet fighter using the range sparked a forest fire that burned 17,000 acres. Since then, changes have been made.
Since 2007, we have had no ignition sources on this range. So from the military mission, we have nothing that we do that can ignite a fire.
Ed Rogers, NJN News, Warren Grove, Ocean County.